those mornings you look outside and everything is different? Nothing is like it was? Do you believe in fate? I do. At least I think I do. It's hard to believe that it's been a year since I last saw you. We miss so much trying so hard to hold on to the things that we once had. But you know, not even the stars stay in sight forever.
What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the Console Gaming League, and I am Joker's Ransom, and he does not need an introduction. That's Chef Billy on my side here, and we've got what we've all been waiting for from the open tier PC division. We've got console versus contenders. Blue team versus Hive 5 with a chance to go to the grand finals, and well, whoever wins this already has at least $500 locked up.
I mean, $100 per person ain't a bad day at the office, is it?
No.
Looking at what we got coming up here, though, Blue Team versus Hive 5. Hive 5, honestly, going with the Team Canada tank player, Astronex. Billy is so very proud of this former CGL gamer, making it to one of the highest honors that you can think of for our place. I mean, just fantastic. I'm so damn proud. But, you know, let's talk about the rest of the team. We got Sugareru, we got Peace, we got Abyss, we got Wicca. So, I mean, this backline for High Five is a reason why Astronex can do a lot of the things that he does, is because they keep him up through the mid fights. They are aggressive. They are bloodthirsty. They are out for the win. But they're going to be up against some serious competition here. And, you know, here in the NA PC Open winner bracket final, the team that loses here, they're out. No money, no glory. They're not out.
The lower bracket, Billy.
We got a lower bracket.
Lower bracket, okay. Billy. We'll show you that.
What they put in there. I'm sorry.
We'll show you what we'll show you the bracket right after this. But we've got here's the bracket. There it is. See, they get to play the winner of Hive Mind versus Crazy Idiots in the losers bracket finals. But let's go back to Blue Team's roster here, and well, these are the names that you all know and love from the top 500 of console. We got Vinny on the tank, Zero in top tier kid, rounding out that DPS line, and Harvey and SJP. Harvey is the ping merchant. I mean, they're EU, but they play every. I believe they're also on an EU team as well, but they play on ping, and they're always one of the best players in the lobby.
I mean, that just proves that it doesn't matter what your ping is. You can say ping diff all you want. Well, I mean, we saw Fielder doing it during when we were playing all online during OWL, playing with 180 ping and just owning lobbies. So it doesn't really matter. If the game is there, then the game is there, and the game is afoot. So, you know, as we head into our first map of the day, it's going to be Nepal. And this is going to be a real benchmark for me. It's going to be a barometer to see how the console team is going to be taking on this contenders team. I think that Blue Team need to come out. They need to set the tone, really take it to High Five, and, you know, take Astronex out of the conversation early and often. That way they can establish their dominance as far as positioning, as far as space taking. And, well, Nepal is a great place to get that started.
Yeah. We've seen this matchup before, and maybe not the exact matchup. It was they played against Wisp before the CGL season started, and they were a little bit they were outmatched. Let's be real, but that was before I think they took things a little bit less seriously. I feel like going in when they've been playing in this open tier against PC teams, I think they've come in actually scrim. That was the biggest thing. They didn't scrim and they were still the top. So now they realize maybe we need a scrim to get some of the nuances of the Overwatch comps down together. and I think it might be a little bit, hopefully a little bit closer. Hopefully, a close series. I don't want to see a 3-0 from either of these two teams.
I mean, they took Hive Mind down 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is all their teams have been PC teams, and they have been decimating them. They have taken 1 map loss out of 6. They got a bye in the first round. They did so well during the regular season. So, I mean, for Blue Team right now, Vinny needs to establish dominance.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that being able to do that will really work into their own favor. So, I mean, look, I call it how it is. I think that if Vinny and Harvey can really take advantage of lobby, of space, and of lines of sight, especially here on Sanctum, I think they have a really damn good chance of taking this out. But Astronics bringing out the Ramatra here. So Sigma v Ramatra, and you've got the Poke coming in from Hive 5. So maybe Hive 5 were expecting something different of a composition coming in here, but it's all going to be about the Poke. It's going to be about Blue Team being able to close the distance as well.
And it's going to be kind of difficult, but hey, as Hive 5 are going to be the ones to close the gap early on. A nice stun comes through with the Accretion Rock, but there's just so much damage now coming in from Hive 5 as they're being forcing back Blue Team as Abyss takes 0 out to start things off as Hive 5 look to capture first point.
I mean, first point has been captured, and 60% to Annihilation already. Astronics is going to go down here. This is a great opening pick.
That is a huge opening now. Top tier kids super low though. They gotta get health healed up as now things are turning into the favor of Blue Team as 0 comes through. Top tier kid with that focusing beam as well. Now Blue Team are on the point and establishing this percentage.
20% was all that that Hive 5 were able to gain there. Now, the big problem is that they've got Blizzard incoming. Peace was getting a lot of work done with Snowball on their back, but they've got 2 support ultimates and the Immortality Barrier to keep them up through this. So, you know, I think that they just gotta have to wait this one out. Hive 5, they need to get something to be able to combo with.
What a icicle to the dome. Sugar Arrow was able to follow it up. The Blizzard comes through as that is just gonna be a quick fight win back into the favor of Hive 5.
I'm seriously looking at putting out the Blizzard there. I don't think they expected Astro to get as much done as they did, but they did, and so now that's going to be off the table. And Abyss is looking for blood here. Gives the Immortality Barrier over as well, so that's a chance for them to go. But Sugar Arrow, that's twice now that they have taken this Tracer down.
And then the Dragon Strike comes through, separating Blue Team from their squad. They're going to have to use the Transcendence to try to turn this fight back into the favor of Blue Team. They do so. They've gotten Wicca out of this fight and now forcing back some of Hive 5. Another nice pick on to Abyss as well. As things open up, the Gravitic Flux doesn't find the damage that you might have been hoping for, but it's still going to make space and open things up for Blue Team to get back to the point.
I mean, the big thing here is that Peace put out that Blizzard in the fight before. If they would have had that, it would have forced out the Transcendence, and then SJP wouldn't have had it, there for this coming up fight with the Dragon Strike coming through. So, I mean, a little bit of carelessness with ultimates from Hive 5. Shatter will be online for Astronics in this fight, and Vinny's got to be really careful with this experimental barrier.
As now they look to come into this. They do have this copy coming in from Top Tier Kid to try to keep this going in their favor, but the wraparound is there. They haven't found anything yet, but there's the May copy. Maybe not what you were looking for, but you've already taken down Astronex, which is huge. One of the crucial piece of the Hive 5 comp, as they've taken another one down. It's up to 75%. Here for Blue Team.
And the fact that the Shatter got nothing is a massive boon to Blue Team, because now they're going to have Pulse Bomb. Zero's been holding on to this for 3 fights now. And I mean, looking at how fast these fights have gone, SJP hasn't been able to build up to another Transcendence, and Vinny hasn't been able to really build up another Gravitic Flux. So as Astro comes back in on the Winston, Overwatch, oh my lord, the Kunai taking Top Tier Kid down. That is a massive pick. I mean, 3v4 or 4v5 here. I think Blue Team just needs to get out of this fight with as little loss as they can.
Yeah, SJP is going to go down. The point's going to be flipped back into the favor of Hive 5 as the rest of blue team need to join their team and spawn, but finding Astro with that pulse bomb may be able to change this out, but there's not enough players left from blue team really here, Billy.
Just a weird engagement there, a weird usage of the piece of the pulse bomb. Piece is going to have their own coming up here, and sticks are going to be a lot easier with the mouse and keyboard, using your whole arm rather than just your thumbs. So we'll see how this actually turns. They're going to force the engagement here.
That was a lot of damage as Zero is super low as top tier kid blows him up, but not before the Dragon Strike comes out. No one's gonna get there in time, Billy, as blue team, unfortunately, do not touch the point. Hive 5 takes round number 1.
Oh, you're so worried about confirming the kills that you forgot what the actual basis was here, and that was touching the point. And I mean, I think they would have probably won the map had they actually gotten on the point, because they had the numbers advantage. They had the ultimate rotation in their favor. So for blue team now, let's see some swaps. I mean, Nano Annihilation is one of the most filthy combos right now. If you have not seen it in action, I haven't seen it on the console side. I've seen it on the PC side. And I mean, blue team might actually have the compositional advantage coming out the gate.
Yeah, it's nasty. I love seeing it. It's just so much damage coming through from that Annihilation. As that's that win con that they're really looking for right now, is the dive coming in from Astro, trying to get into the back line of blue team.
Vinny
trying to force out some plays, but they're just gonna back up and rotate around.
I mean, mobility right now is on the side of High 5. So, I mean, they're going to have to be able to close the distance and take down Astrodex to get the bubble, get the Tesla cannon out of the way. That tickle damage does so much work in conjunction with the machine pistols there. You see it right there, Peace getting it done.
Yeah, Peace taking Harvey out, as that is going to be Hive 5 coming out here, getting the first capture on Village to start things off.
I'm kind of questioning the Brigida pick right now. Yeah, especially with Vinny going over to the Winston of their own. You need the Lucio here, or you need the Mercy to give top tier kid a little bit of an extra boost in these battles, because Peace has been absolutely owning them. That and Sugareru.
Yeah, as Zero comes in early on, though, takes out Wicca, who's trying to build up to that sound barrier for that extra sustain. They're going to be able to get back. She's going to be able to get back pretty quickly, however, but blue team, in the midst of all that, are able to come in, get the point into their favor, as now the nano boost comes in onto Vinny, who's swapped over to the monkey, trying to build up to that primal rage as quickly as possible, but that's not going to happen. There's the tactical visor coming in from Shigeru, now forcing back blue team, forcing them to make the plays as a nice pulse bomb comes through from Peace. This should be Hive 5 getting the point back into their favor.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, I mean, especially losing your counterpart in Zero on the Tracer. Big anti-nade comes through, but no follow-up on the back of it.
Yeah, they're trying to get these last couple of picks, as they're going to be able to confirm those. SJP Vinny going down late. That's going to buy Hive 5 a lot more time, probably about to 60%, maybe even more before a fight comes underway.
Well, I mean, the next fight is going to be the crucial one, because if they don't win this, well, they're going to lose control, and we'll head to our hybrid map next. And with the sound barrier and your primal rage online, there's lots of sustain to keep you on the point.
Like you said, they need to win it here and now, as the sound barrier comes in from Wicca. The rally looks to have been used as well by Harvey, but to no avail for blue team. The copy comes through onto Peace, but it might be a little too late, as well as that primal rage that came through from Vinny. The attack visor from Shigeru is there as well, forcing blue team really back to spawn. This is not looking good for them right now, but Wicket going down could change things in the favor, but they need to be able to touch. They get the point, get the touch on the point, but can they sustain on for long enough is the real question, and it's not looking like that's going to be possible. They've got Vinny there on point now. They've got top tier kid, but they need to be able to confirm these kills, and that's not looking like it's possible. possible just yet. The trades are coming back though. The nano boost on to Harvey is there as well, finding 1-2, and it's gonna be flipped over to blue team now. But can they keep this going in their favor? Sugar Rare with 2 of their own. It looks like it's just Vinny left for blue team, as the point is gonna flip over any second now in the favor of Hive 5.
I mean, it's going to be a fast wick, too, as we've already seen overtime generated once. They actually get the boop, they get the touch, but Vinny is annihilated there. And that's going to go ahead and do it here for map number 1. We saw Asher next come back on the Doomfish just to make sure they got touches in time. And, I mean, really, time to kill is something that I talked about a lot during the initial console V10 competition that happened on J3's stream. I tell you what, time to kill is a big equalizer here for the PC team, because while there is a little bit more forgiveness going into the console side, I still think that, you know, the arm movement for PC players, they're able to snap a lot quicker. And I think that's what you see a lot, is that snap, that flick that can happen with a mouse and keyboard really does have a massive value advantage for the PC players. Now, where blue team can do better is they got to recognize compositions first off. They need to make sure that they're not coming out with any kind of a meme team. Bringing out the Brigida into a Winston matchup, not necessarily favorable. I know what you're trying to do is you're trying to prevent peace on the Tracer to be able to dive into your backline and take down a squishy there, take down the Granny, or take down the Zenyatta. I understand why it's there, but you could accomplish a lot of the same thing with the Lucio, and it gives you that added benefit of not only the sound barrier, but also the amp speed and the amp healing as well. So, I mean, there are advantages to, you know, running both of them, but I think that compositional differences need to be ironed out right now. When we head into our hybrid map, and that's going to be what better place to go than Screams Row.
What? So, I ask a lot of casters this, Billy. Has your view of Kings Row changed since you started casting Overwatch? Because for me, it personally has, because I've seen it so many gosh darn times that it's kind of ruined the magic of the map when I first started out.
Okay, so I mean, being a Reinhardt player, I mean, I will always love Kings Row, but I think as a caster, it's been played so much that I groan inwardly every time I see it. Just like Lijiang Garden or Lijiang Tower, like everybody plays that damn map. It's like, why? There are so many other maps that you could choose. Why do we have to keep going to the same one? No, I mean, there's other maps. So, I mean, obviously you want to go Brawly, and most teams like to go Brawl. So, I mean, I understand why you go there. Just choose another map. The magic is gone for the streets of London for me.
Yeah, this is it's just not. I mean, I agree with it's overplayed for us casters. I guess for a reason. It is everyone's comfort pick going into hybrid, especially when you're down 1-0. You don't want to really try to go to anything else unless you're super practiced on it.
It's the perfect time. Yeah. It's the perfect time. Everybody's expecting you to go to Kings Row, just like everybody's expecting you to go to Lijiang Garden or Lijiang Tower.
And then you go to Hollywood instead.
I mean, I would rather see Hollywood, honestly.
Billy, I don't think I've seen Hollywood at all casting Overwatch 2 yet.
Oh, I have.
Genuinely haven't seen Hollywood.
Headrammer tells us that there was a Hollywood map yesterday, and I mean, Saints rejoice, because there's anything different, it's more valuable. And I think that, if you're down in the series, look, we all know these maps. Other than the new Overwatch 2 maps, we have been playing these maps for years. We know all the maps. Don't give me this, it's my comfort pick. Every map should be your comfort pick at this point, especially at this skill level.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you there. As right now, blue team, neither of these teams are really going in for the traditional brawl in a sense. Hive 5 playing more of a Winston Rush composition now, so they do kind of have that a little bit more of an advantage going into King's Row as Vinny on the Wrecking Ball looking for that disruption, which is going to be kind of difficult with this composition that Hive 5 is running, but they're forcing them back. They're buying more time now.
What's the deal with the Echo too, by the way? I mean, I'm very confused by the Echo pick right now, and the fact that you're holding your supports on high ground and not dropping to contest. You're going to give up a tick for free. Vinny is just playing off on the side here. The compositions I'm finding very, very difficult to get a read on why they're running what they're running, because Astrodex Academy, they're just going to take space and not take any questions or comments from the rest of the teams.
Yeah, I think I said it that it's the comp that Blue Team is trying to run here thrives in chaos, thrives in being able to move people out of position, and with what High Five is running, that's not really that possible. Besides maybe Wicca, who's playing Ana.
Right, but here's the thing: you're going up against a PC team, right? You're going up against precision characters, and yeah, Harvey gets stuck right out, gets behind the shield. It's not, but I mean, you're trying to outplay a team with a mechanical advantage. And I mean, this is almost ending at this point.
Yeah, this is not looking good. High Five continuing to dominate. I there just has to be a swap coming in from them. Like, I don't see this working out. It's maybe they're just trying to build up to the ultimates, but when they do that, they might have already lost second point here as the tactical advisor now coming in from Sugareru with the nano boost, blowing up Zero, looking to take down top tier Kid. Peace is the one who gets that pick. Vinny does able to find one in the back, finding Wicca out, but again, is that enough for Blue Team to come into this fight and try to take things back? The Minefield's going to come out onto the point, try to buy more time for the rest of the Blue Team squad to get back to the point and look to set up on the defense.
Well, I mean, you're going to have 3 ultimates coming up. Well, 2 ultimates as we saw Vinny drop the mines, but I mean, the duplicate, I would suspect that you go onto the Winston. That would be my first guess. And then, you know, what are you going to do after that? I mean, you've got the Winston to copy out.
Yeah, the Winston's there. Sugareru goes down. The Kitsune Rush being used by Abyss, but they aren't really able to find many picks off the back of it as the Primal Rage comes in from top tier Kid. But, well, in the meantime, Peace is on the cart finding pick after pick for Hive 5. They do go down in the end. It does seem like Blue Team are going to be able to hold on unless Zero goes down here. Astro's back onto the point. They're going to be forcing back. The rally does come out from Harvey. That wide Brigida on the field for Blue Team, and that's going to let them stabilize here.
I mean, Pulse Bomb comes out, goes whiffing there, so that was actually a win condition for them to be able to turn this fight completely in their favor. Now you're looking at another nano tac visor and a big sleep coming through from SJP. Hello, or from Wicca. Hello.
You can get slept there. Wait, it's ridiculous. We found new Doom rollout spots, Billy. This is that's fantastic. Coming in now, the tactical visor comes through yet again with the nano boost on to Sugareru, but they only gonna find Harvey off the back of it as Vinny has this own nano boost available now, and they're not really able to find the picks. The minefield now comes through. Astro's found SJP, and it's still anyone's point at the moment, but losing Vinny there, that should be the cart into the end for Hive 5, but Zero still finding picks now. There's just no way. They C9 in the midst of it. Unlucky.
I mean, the fact that they bought about a minute off the clock is going to be considered a win here for them. Well, I mean, they're going into Kitsune Rush. They're going into the Pulse Bomb. Astro's going to have a Primal Rage once again very shortly. The only thing that they have is Zero coming up on this Pulse Bomb. It needs to be big.
It really does here, as it's not looking too hot for blue team right now, and SJP going down early. The pulse bomb stick comes through onto Harvey. The triple link is true for Peace, as Peace is not allowing any peace for the rest of blue team A, but there is still an opportunity for blue team to come in here. They've gotten 2 picks of their own, and the spawn is very much in their favor, but they need to find the picks now. They need to be able to get out of spawn. First of all, Astro, stop bullying them. This is not okay. I'm gonna have to report you to someone, to CGL conflict res, for the bullying that I'm seeing in this this lobby right now from Astro, just working over the supports. But on the point, they're using these ultimates, but they're not really finding the picks that they were looking for. As Top Tier Kid finds that pick with the duplicated tactical visor and holds on for blue team.
I mean, the fact that they actually win the fight is surprising. And the fact they get that tactical visor up. Asher just didn't have the bubble, but now you're looking at tac visor coming into this fight. SJP over to the Zenyatta, already halfway towards the Transcendence. I mean, that sleep is huge once again.
Tac visor comes in early on from Sugareru yet again, as they're looking to try to finish things off. They're forcing back the support line yet again. A nice anti comes through from Wicca, but still, there's no picks, and Zero's finding Astronex with the pulse bomb. This is buying more time yet again for blue team. As this is a disaster if you were if you're High Five. They had a huge time bank coming into this, and they're down to under a minute.
I mean, cheers to blue team swapping over off of the Ana, going on to the Zenyatta. They're able to focus down Astronex on the Winston. So now you force that switch out. We'll see the Diva coming out from Astro, which I have not seen since like MTT8, honestly, when they were playing. I forgot they had off take in their back pocket. So Sugareru also swapping over to the Ash. So you're looking for AoE damage. You're looking for some extra damage with the aim down sights. And well, there goes the mines.
And that sleep dart missing Vinny in the midst of those mines being dropped. Zero is found. Wicca out. 10 seconds to go. They need a pick, and they need it now. But Astros lost their mech. This is pretty much it. There's really no way to win this fight. I don't think anyone's going to touch in the end. Blue team holds on point number 3.
I mean, that was pretty...
Ready to pause?
Yeah, it looks like we are getting a pause called from blue team. So we'll see how that's going to go. Sorry, I went super bright there. Got some lighting issues going on my side. But, I mean, first point was a fiasco. Streets phase, you saw at the last corner that they finally were able to bring up a good defense and be able to stall out long enough to build off about 2 minutes off the time bank. And then, looking at the interior of the Foundry, swaps didn't come through from High Five. They tried to force a composition that wasn't getting the same value as the initial point and the streets phase. So I think adaptability is something that I talk about when I'm casting like open division, when I'm casting contenders. I want to talk about, quick adaptability and changes. Those have to be hallmarks of any good team. And blue team just showed me that they're willing to get off of these picks that they start out with. I still am not understanding the Brigitte. And, I've been looking at it. I've been trying to understand it. I know that the main reason is to keep Peace off of your back door with the Tracer. But the rallies aren't super impactful. The armor isn't doing really that much. You saw them pop a rally during second point, and it just got completely nullified. So, as we look now at the defense here for High Five, if it was me, I would be going in with a Cassidy. I would be going in with a Zenyatta. I would be bringing out an Ana as well to anti. I think that works very well. Going aerial is never a bad thing, especially if you're wanting to run on the ground like a Wrecking Ball typically does, or a Winston. Winston is going to have a very hard time against this as well. The problem is that, looking at Sugareru, thinking about even popping the Farah, is that Top Tier Kid has actually had a pretty decent echo game here, and you don't want to do that. So I love this interaction, by the way, between Hanzo and Kiriko. I'll tell you, you're thinking about taking up the sword. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I want to see Orisa too, by the way.
Yeah.
Haven't mentioned that for a while.
I saw it locked for a second. Maybe Vinny knows your cast and knows your favorite hero is Orisa, but they have a strategy that they are looking to play on, and I don't think Orisa is part of said strategy. As Vinny kind of got pulled up there. That was a very unfortunate dive coming in from them, and blue team's gonna have to wait for Vinny to come back.
Yeah, it's going to be a 20-second turnaround too. So I mean, almost a full minute off the time. By the time that they finally engage, it's a full 5. It's going to be in their back pocket. Now I love the fact that they're bringing the Hanzo here, not only the repositioning but also the vision that you're going to get in that Winston bubble. It's not going to be very long for this world, so they've got their ideas here. Let's see how they work it out.
As Zero is playing with fire right now, just continuously going super low, able to stay alive thanks to Harvey's armor packs, but they need to find a kill here off the back of it. But Top Tier Kid's already out of this fight, and that's gonna have to go to reset yet again for blue team. They're not able to find these picks just yet. They're gonna play a short reset, but then they lose Zero, so they can't even go when they get Top Tier Kid back in the fight.
Watch for the pulse going in on top of Harvey again. They have not been able to discern where the pulse bomb is coming through. 2 for 2 from Peace on the pulse bomb sticks onto the Brigitte. Now, Winston or Nano Engage available to both teams here very shortly. I want to see if Benny's going to actually be the recipient of it, or if you throw it onto Top Tier Kid and let them build up towards another, or towards their duplicate.
As they're going to come in now. This is the opening that blue team were looking for. Astro is nano boosted up so they can take SJP out of this fight, but not for much longer. They get blown up in response. As now blue team have opened things up and are going to be able to get this cart unlocked.
Unlucky. They had the primal ready to go. I guess they're going to save it for Archway here and make their stand there. They're not going to try and allow them to push past Bookstore. High ground needs to be taken immediately by Sugurero. You can't, I mean, I guess you're going to put Peace up there, but they need to be taking control of this high ground because there's going to be a wraparound pincher effect that's going to be caught out. Sugurero is aware of the danger, though.
Yeah, as now they come in here. Vinny gonna start things off yet again. This is blue team continuing to push the pace. And this is what you were talking about. They need to be able to push the objective, push this, push the pace of the fights. And that's what they're doing right now, Billy. They're setting the tempo.
Well, sometimes you just go in on tempo. And knowing that Dragons was off the table, knowing that Nano was off the table, you know that you had a free Primal Rage to be able to deal with a lot of damage coming in, and well, they get the massive value out of it. Astro still has not popped their Primal in their own right, so no nade. They'll be calling that one out from SJP, so now it's going to be the Rally Engage.
Rally comes in as they've already checked out Peace, forcing them back away from the back line as Astro's in the back with their own Primal Rage, but again, they can't find anything as Top Tier Kid with their own Primal Rage finds 3 in this fight, as this is again blue team coming out and finding the picks that they needed.
Well, they're initiating it. They're going into these engagements knowing that they are going to press the ultimate button first, and so that's the big difference right now, is that they are being bold with their play. They're taking the fight to this High Five team. High Five is playing on reactions right now, and they're losing.
This is not looking good. There's still 3 minutes and 45 seconds to go, and picking out Zero early on is going to buy them the time. Blue team's just going to force that reset to wait for Zero.
I mean, Sugurero over to the Ash once again saw zero value of it when they swapped earlier today. So I mean, sightlines will be more favorable.
Yeah.
They'll have a chance to be able to position to the high ground as well. And the Dynamite can control the corner. And everybody loves their favorite bionic Butler. So we'll see. We'll see the Omnic Butler come out here possibly soon. But Suguru gone from Vinny.
Vinny coming through, but the Kitsune Rush is there in response to find all that extra damage, all that extra movement speed that 5-5 needed to keep this point in their favor.
The other thing is that blue team is really honing in on Abyss in the main support role. And, I mean, they have provided zero peel for Abyss. We've seen Abyss be the first pick in a lot of these engagements, and now Suguru is the ire of the team.
Yeah, as the dive comes in yet again, Vinny's popped the primal rage as SJP comes in out on top of the Ana duel. As they've got to force Hive back here, opening up the cart progress yet again into their favor.
Not even a minute gone from the last time we checked in on the time. And I mean, we are rapidly approaching final fight territory. Pulse bomb available to 0.
And Zero almost found out Peace there. That was a lot of damage, able to get away though. Like you said, this Pulse Bomb is available. There's the Dynamite coming in. What they really are looking for here is now the rally comes through. The Pulse Bomb is out, not gonna land onto anyone as Harvey finds a whip shot onto Abyss, and now Zero can get into the back. They're gonna be able to get the Pulse Bomb stick, take Sugarero out. The Bob has been used as Astros pop their own Primal Rage as well to continue to try to get this hold. The Nano Boost from Vinny locking them up in spawn for the moment, but it's still, they haven't been able to find the picks that they need. 1:25 on the board.
I mean, you will take the Pulse Bomb for the Bob trade just because of the positioning and the contest that you get from said Omnic Butler. So now it's all about exit kills. 1:15 on the clock. Pulse Bomb available to Peace. They stick it, they land it, but no kill.
No kills currently, as now they come into this fight. Top Tier Kid has the copy available. We've seen them do wonders with it. Can they continue this? This needs to be a good one. As SJP picks out Abyss, there's the copy onto the Winston as well, but they're blown up immediately. They're not able to build up to that Primal Rage, and the Nano Boost is on that, forcing this the rest of blue team back away from the cart. 30 seconds remaining here, Billy.
Astro's going to go down here, but I think the time has been bought because you've got Kitsune Rush coming out, Peace cleaning up on the back of it, and Astro next will come back with a Primal Rage, so it'll be Vinny versus Astro. Something that we used to see all the time in the CGL when they were both playing on console. Well, it's happening once again.
As they're going to come now into this as Top Tier Kid picks out Peace. That's now opening for blue team. The Nano Boost onto Vinny, forcing them back to spawn. Abyss is now down. This is looking really good for blue team here, Billy. The dueling Primal Rages coming in. The overtime bar. Astronex is gone. The Pulse Bomb comes out. It's taking Harvey down. But can this be enough for Hive to hold on? Top Tier Kid with the focusing beam. They're not going to get the touch. Blue team ties it up 1-1.
Oh, comedy of errors there for Hive and blue team at the last second, able to get it across the line of gain. Top Tier Kid with the Winston duplicates got the job done. The triple kill coming through here was a thing of beauty.
I was questioning. I'm like, I swear Top Tier Kid used to play support, but deservingly so, they're playing the DPS right now, popping off on the Echo for blue team right now. As now it's all tied up, Billy. We're headed to a map number 3, but we're gonna head to a short little break before that. Let them stew it over, think of what they have to do to come back into this, because they're definitely Hive does not want to go down 2-1 after this break. Don't go anywhere. More fantastic Overwatch right after this. Welcome back, everyone. In case you missed it, I don't know why you did miss this. This is peak Overwatch right here, but it's currently tied 1-1 around as the console team, blue team, took map number 2. As now we're headed into our escort map, which is gonna be a little bit more, a little different here. We're headed into Havana. And that means, I mean, there's obviously other comps that can be run, but that means predominantly Sigma double sniper here.
It just depends on how comfortable they are running the double sniper look. We know that as far as the Sigma, Astronex has a good one, but Sniper has a better one. And so, bringing this in right now is going to be Sniper subbing in for Astronex here for High Five. So, I want to see the aggression once again. I think that's something that was really paying off for blue team there, especially in the streets of Kings Row and into the Foundry. Before swaps started coming through, we started getting the counterplay coming through there, and high ground becoming such a priority for High Five blue team. We're on a roll, and it was because they were bold. They were very decisive in taking their engagements, using ultimates almost as a tempo builder rather than just to secure kills. And you saw it starting to kind of cascade forward. Looking back at Harvey, we were on West servers there. So, I mean, the UK ping to West Coast server had to be at least 160, if not greater. So the fact that they were getting done what they got done, massive kudos to them. Possible also another reason why they might be running the Brigitte as well, just because swinging the flail, you don't have to have that much accuracy.
Yeah, it's definitely not where you put your most aim sensitive players on, but
sure.
I'm excited to see how these two teams decide to attack Havana. Like I said, Sigma double sniper, the predominant meta. It's not the end-all be-all meta like we see on Circuit Royale.
Right.
But it's still a very good composition. The sightlines are there, and I do know that, at least when I casted High Five, I believe last week, this is what they ran on Havana. The Sigma double sniper with the Zenyatta and the Baptiste. I just don't know what blue team is going to be running, and are they going to be able to mash them on it with... I don't believe aim assist is on, which is going to be a little bit more difficult to deal with, like, those sniper heroes. Obviously, that hasn't really mattered for them because, I mean, they're good at the game. I'm not good at the game. If I was them in this situation, probably be a lot different. But yeah, I'm just interested to see how they attack this.
Well, okay, so Sigma is not the end all be all. Let me stop you there, because I've seen it not only in the collegiate scene, but I've also seen it in kind of the bubble scene as well. If you have a good wrecking ball that can use tech to their best advantage and be able to use what is considered the Widow grapple spot to get up and get an early one tap, if you can go in, and I've seen it done with a Pharah and a wrecking ball. I've also seen it been done with a Junkrat and a wrecking ball. And these are, top 500 contenders players. And I've seen it happen where you take that grapple spot, you get the wrecking ball, you get the displacement with the pile driver going down, and then you watch everybody blow up from there. So Genji was also the other person, or the other hero that I saw in there, being able to go in on the back of the pile drive, get a quick dash through, get the shurikens in, get a kill, get the dash reset, and pick up 2. It can be done without the Sigma. So times might be a changing here as far as it going with the Monaco 5, as I call it. As you put it out there, the double sniper look, it can be interchangeable with the Hanzo and the Ash, but you got to have the Widowmaker. You got to have the Zenyatta for the additional shield break and the Discord Orb to take down the tank. And then the Hanzo, obviously, for vision and for the shield break itself.
So that, I'm just confused about the Mercy pick from Harvey currently. Like you said, that Zenyatta kind of a necessary in there, but right now they're opting to go Mercy.
I mean, damage boost is not a bad thing to either one of these. So I'm okay with this. I'm okay with them trying to make sure that they can confirm kills. It doesn't have to be a precise headshot. And, well, you'll have the res available as well. So, I mean, it'll make it turn into a 6v5, basically.
Yeah, I mean, the res is one of still probably the better abilities in the game, but still, no real picks have come out from either of these two teams just yet here, Billy. They're still trying to line up those shots, force out the damage as Pieces in the back looking to take Vinny out. As that's going to be a lot of damage coming on now. They're going to be able to come through as Sniper comes through.
That's
He's
it.
playing on TV Girl. So TV Girl finds 3 picks.
I mean, they are doing a phenomenal job here in the early goes, and you know it's all about taking space. In a minute and a half off the clock, ain't nothing to shake a stick at. Vinny's going to be very careful as they try to traverse through the opening stages here, trying to go through the little bar here, trying to find lines of sight. Zero, not finding anything with their grapple. A ground-based Widow is a liability.
As we didn't mention it, I do also want to say congratulations to Wicca and Sniper who made the NYXL Academy roster. That's pretty cool. But we're in the midst of a fight. We'll give them that shout out a little bit later too. But the rock comes out there. Nice rock stops the Gravitic Flux from Sniper there, as it is going to be traded back though. It's still Hive 5 in the driver's seat right now.
I mean, important window coming out from Wicca there. You know, as you said, they did make the Colonial Heroes team, and I mean that's fantastic for them. And well, we'll see what happens coming.
That looks like a good heckin' Colonial Heroes team.
It's gonna be gross.
And a contender squad too. I mean,
and a contender squad too. Yeah, I mean, it's exactly what we wanted. But look at the positioning.
Yeah,
that Hive 5 are taking here. I mean, TV Girl getting a lot of work done. They need to take this tank down in a hurry and not have it, you know, try to turn their favor. Wow. Okay, TV.
Wow.
All right, Sniper. All right, Sniper.
Sniper, calm down. You've already made NYXL. Stop. But this is they're doing fantastic. They're making blue team swap zeros over to the Genji here.
Oh boy. I mean, you're looking for deflection possibly on some of these incoming headshots out from Sugaru. Piece going super low there, but it gets topped up.
As the Flux comes through from Vinny, and it is going to be countered out by Abyss's Transcendence. They've got to figure something out here very quickly, Billy, because I think Hive 5 have woken up a bit. They have stopped maybe memeing about, as they're now the final boss, the contenders boss, is unlocked from them, looking to hold them to just this first corner of Havana here, as the Gravitic Flux comes in from Sniper, not even going to be close to being taken out of that, as the Transcendence does come a little bit too late to save top tier Kid, as this should be all sheer attacking phase of blue team, as Hive 5, hold on.
I mean, you barely get first corner there.
Yeah.
For blue team, and yeah, I think just compositionally different here. They were never able to challenge the high ground and take Sugaru off of it, so that was a big reason why Hive 5 were so easily able to hold that. Sugaru never felt any pain. Piece was all over the place with the Hanzo. You never knew where the archer was going to pop out and say hello. And yeah,
I'm like,
I mean,
when they first picked Vinny, I'm like, Sniper, why are you there? Or sorry, Peace, why are you there? And it worked out in their favor. They were able to do, like you said, really whatever they wanted.
Well, now it comes down to attack phase, and we see top tier kid going back over to the over to the Echo, and I would expect the double sniper to look to come out again. And top tier kid, you don't have the same reaction speeds as somebody with a mouse, so be wary of thy head. Be careful of your positioning, and may the odds ever be in your favor. Now, looking at Harvey coming out onto the Brigitte. So here's the cool thing that I think I see from this. Oh God, Master Bacon, I see you in chat. I see this. I see this. By the way, a hot dog is in fact a sandwich. I saw that little interaction back on King's Row. But Harvey is going to provide protection for Vinny here, but has gone over to the Winston. So close range dueling going to be at a premium.
Yeah, this has got to be something that blue team they got to play almost perfectly.
Oh, this line.
This Sugar Arrows lined up that perfect shot, but no one smartly not taking the that angle, but okay. Almost took out SJP there while they were hopping away, but Abyss is the one to get thing
that's it
underway. Yeah, this is pretty much it. They can't really do much. Vinny's gonna go down. This is all but over as Hive 5 are cruising their ways down the streets of Havana to go into a 2-1 series lead.
This puts them on match point. And well, I mean, that was fast, and it was just compositionally different right there. Abyss had one hell of a game here in the new Soul Infernal skin. Ooh. Jealous of
What's your favorite new skin, Billy?
That one right there.
Really?
The Zenyatta skin is absolutely filthy.
I really like the New York skins now. I mean,
of course you do. It's where you're from, and you're feeling the pain of them Philadelphia going to Seoul. I get it, dude. Regional love.
Get rid of Boston to send them to.
We don't want to talk about Boston on the stream right now,
no,
but
we don't.
Looking at what we just saw though, that was just compositionally different. And I mean, Sniper came in and provided immediate impact to this Hive 5 team. Blue team did not have an answer for that. They didn't have the sniper power. They didn't have the opportunity or the ability to take high ground from Sugurero in their attack phase. And Sugurero was just able to just make shots whenever and wherever they wanted to. So, for the map pick, I mean, that's what happens when you win a map. You have to go into your opponent's strengths, and they know that Havana is a strength for them. And especially knowing that they're going up against console players, definitely the way to go there, as well as sight lines and accuracy and being able to reposition so quickly, very important to them. So I'm taking a look at chat. Yes, Spark Chief would actually be a very good addition here, but they are nowhere near the class of Vinny. So I will end that debate right there, chat, just so you know. Spark Chief and Vinny are great tank players.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're going to Coliseo. So they do need Spark Chief, though.
Yeah. I love Spark Chief, man. Didn't make out on Team Mexico. Come on.
Oh, my God.
I was so upset.
I had some... I reached out to Spark on Twitter. And he said that he just didn't have the mechanical skill that was required. Because I thought, what I saw on stream... he was dominating, but they just wanted somebody a little bit more technically proficient. And you know what? It's going to be fuel for the fire. Seeing so many CGL players competing for World Cup spots, made me the proudest dad out there. Like I think of all the CGL players as like part of my family. Like dude,
Doomed was
the pride.
Doomed was one of the trials for USA. Obviously. It was going to be really hard for Doom to make the USA roster, but we do have Team Canada's tank player coming back in, Astros coming back into the lobby, but I'm loving to see it. There's the reason I do really want to see Spark. This is completely off topic. I really want to see Spark compete at the highest level, open division contenders, if that's possible. This is a reason why I hate that Contender South America is no longer here, because I mean that would have been probably where he would have been more comfortable playing on, just ping because of ping. But I mean, come on, let
Park's
the
here
man.
in these states, though, right?
No, he's Mexican.
But
He lives in Mexico.
but you would, the South American servers are much farther away than the American servers. He would be better served playing on North American servers.
Either way,
That's a weird take.
either way,
Seriously,
get him in contenders though.
At least get him into open division. Get him on a good org and see where it goes from there. Because I mean, Matt Merck is a good example of a South American player that played on PC and played on North American servers and made it into contenders. Had a very good career. So I think Spark Chief could do the same thing. We are going to Esperanza instead of Coliseo as our map. So this is going to give them a lot of different looks here, and we'll be able to see what that brings as far as, do we see the Tracers come back out here? I think that's going to have to be a hallmark here for them to turn this around. I think that, going away a spot where you can have such good sniper presence and ability to control lines of sight. Top tier kid has been getting the work done on the Echo. I questioned it on Nepal. They kind of got owned out there by Sugarero. But when it came to Kings Row, they really came into their own. So there are spots and opportunities for them to kind of pop in and pop out and use the ceiling to their advantage and come through and get those execution kills that we saw so predominantly on Kings Row.
Yeah, as we're loading into the game, Billy, it is a match point for Hive 5. They are going to set themselves up currently to head into the grand finals here, setting themselves up for at least a $500 payout from CGL as right now, and they're setting themselves up, looking at a Winston Mirror coming in, Billy.
I mean, this is Winston is rapidly becoming almost a must pick on this map because of the ability to reposition, and the fact that we're seeing the Sojourn. You're looking for the disruptor shot. You're looking for the overclock to provide fight-winning ultimate pressure and the ability to reposition from high to low. This is what the Sojourn kit brings to you here on Esperanza, and we're going to do that.
Yeah, as these two teams, top tier kids still rocking the Echo, and I still do like it, but Astronex has already found out SJP, so High 5 can start things off into their favor, start the bot progress towards their direction for the time being.
I mean, the good thing about the Echo is that you can reposition so effortlessly if you've got it on cooldown. So, I mean, that's the big thing, is that you're looking for the reposition. You're looking to be able to come back into a fight. You're looking to be able to disengage quickly. I think that's what they're looking for. My goodness. Zero just took down.
Wow.
Just took the wick down in a hurry there. That was a scary fast one clip.
Yeah, as now they're still attempting to break open this first little area. Top tier kid going in for damage. A lot of damage coming in now from blue team, taking Sugarero out, forcing High 5 back now, and they might be able to overtake them. Obviously, it doesn't matter just yet, but always having that little extra distance in your favor is always going to benefit you in the long run.
I mean, they're going to take the fight here right before they flip it over. Then early Kitsune rush out.
Kitsune rush coming through, but still no picks coming in as Harvey has taken out Peace. Is going to be traded back immediately afterwards. Now Astronex is going to find another pick as well, but it's still anyone's point at the moment, but it continues to look like High 5 have it locked down.
So I think I figured it out. I think I figured out what the Harvey Brigida is, other than the ping issue. The biscuits for Zero and top tier kids. I mean, you don't have to have the perfect aim like the Ana to be able to heal them up. You just, center in your crosshair on them and hit the button, and it goes their way auto aim. So duplicate coming out here from top tier kid onto another Winston.
Yeah, we've seen what they've been able to do with a Winston copy as the sound barrier comes in from Wicca to keep Hive 5 up and healthy, to keep them in this fight as the Primal Rage did come through from Vinny. Astronex popping theirs as well, but getting a nice juggle,
What a juggle.
forcing them out. SJP couldn't do anything as Astronex finds the other support as Hive 5 finally look to get some real good bot progress.
They used one sound barrier to counteract 2 Primal Rages, and they win the fight. That is the power of teamwork. That is the power of consolidation, and they absolutely disengaged properly and got back into the fight. Toot sweet, and now you're looking at a 0 pulse bomb. This has got to be huge to stop the stem of bleeding.
Yeah, they've got to stop it here, and now Zero has the pulse bomb available, looking for it to be looking for a good opportunity to use it. But the tactical visor comes in. Zero did use that pulse bomb, but it doesn't find the target they were looking for. As Pieces found out 1. Zero does trade it back, but it's still High Five's just moving the cart, Billy. But they're just allowing them to take forward spawns as well.
They do take forward spawns, but I mean, the fact that blue team stays to engage with the core group on top of high ground here and wins the fight there, buys them space, buys them time to get at least to the midpoint and deny the forward spawns from them.
Yeah, they deny it, but they've already lost SJP after the nano boost has come on to Vinny. So it's going to quickly go back towards the favor of Hive 5 as the Primal Rage now available, but a little too late for Vinny as Hive 5 continue to have the bot in their favor.
I mean, this is just starting to turn into a matter of disengagement and taking fights on their own term, and that's something that I love about the push map type, is that it forces you to disengage, and I think the teams that learn that the most are the most successful on this map type. Now, Timothy Smythe has been flipped, and yeah, there's the stick. No kill, though. Great Suzu coming out.
Yeah, no one goes down to Zero's pulse bomb, but they still have ultimates to work with and things to find fixes. Abyss is gonna be the one to go down early as Wicca now pops that sound barrier to try to keep the fight into the favor of Hive 5, but I was just about to say, blue team have the upper hand, but Peace is still running rampant on the Tracer for Hive 5, continuing to get this, keep this fight in their favor. A nice Primal Rage kill finds out Zero as well.
I mean, that's a great juggle there. And I mean, I think top tier kid, yeah. I mean, that's great. See, they take the fight, they win the fight, and then they disengage. And now they're looking for blue team on the back. And the swap over from Sugaru onto the Sombra is going to make life hell for the blue team.
It is indeed. The rally comes in early from Harvey, though. The copy on to the Tracer is there from top tier kid. Vinny finds out Astronex. Now things can turn back for blue team as the reset comes through from Hive 5 as the pulse bomb comes out, finds Abyss.
I mean, this is a great turn for blue team. It was expensive, though. The rally and the duplicate have to come out, and now you're looking at an ultimate rotation coming through here for High 5. EMP and Pulse Bomb coming up next. And I mean, with the EMP and landing a stick with the Pulse Bomb, it's going to be an immediate fight win. And like I said, as we're closing in on the 2-minute mark here, Joshua, we are looking at, just the ability to disengage as you wish and take fights on your own terms.
And that's what you can really do. That's what I feel like the name of the game on Push is. Getting that insurmountable lead, then just taking the fight wherever you really feel like it. Continue to push the bot forward, then, leave it, say, halfway to their spawn, halfway through it, and then you can just rotate back and continue doing that throughout for the rest of the time. There's 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go.
3 ultimate fight here for Hive 5. You're looking at a pulse bomb and a nano engage from blue team. This is going to have to be very well portioned out as we cross the 78 meter mark. We're getting more climbing here, 83 meters and counting, and 2:20 on the clock.
And Zero and SJP have found 2 picks, and another one bites the dust for Hive 5. As now they are going to be able to get this bot back into their favor, but for how long? It's good, well and good to get it into your favor, but you need to be able to string fight wins together. We haven't seen that just yet from blue team.
I mean, the fact that they were able to do it in the neutral is the big key there for them. And I mean, losing the ability to put the nano out is another one.
And that's a huge EMP coming in to wrap things up yet again. Vinny does get the nano boost, but again, they cannot change the tide of this fight. The wave is too big from Hive 5 as they continue to hold on, not allowing this bot to push past the underpass.
Well, they're going to have a sound barrier into this fight as well. So, I mean, everything will be counteracted with the overshielding that comes from Wicca sound barrier. And, I mean, you've got the staying power also to reset the health pool of your Winston. Forward spawns back online once again.
As a nice one clip comes in from Zero there, though. They still need to be able to find more, and it's going to have to be off the back of people like Vinny and Zero. But, well, Astronex is just finding the picks that Hive 5 needs in the meantime while they're trying to take out the backline, but it's not going to happen. They're able to kite around and stay alive as Hive 5 continue to push forward. As now the Primal Rage comes through, Vinny does take out Wicca, but this Primal Rage is just disrupting everything that blue team is trying to do. The nice Suzu comes through from Abyss. Zero locks them up, takes them back to spawn now, but it might be a little too late, Billy. It's down to 15 seconds.
I am going to disagree with you on that. You've got 3 ultimates coming up here. You've also got the swaps from SJP and Harvey. You're going to have the immortality barrier that protects you against the pulse bomb coming in. Sound barrier will last as long as it lasts, but I mean, going in with the duplicate, top tier kid needs to be aggressive with this.
They take out Wicca early on is huge. And
no.
Now things are looking a little bit rough for Hive 5. They do find out Harvey does Sugareru, but this bot's going to continue to move forward. They're going to be able to possibly get these forward spawns, but it's not set in stone. They do get the forward spawns now here, Billy.
This is going to be difficult because Harvey late spawn. They will have window coming up into the fight. But, I mean, that's where you need the Lucio. You need the speed moving forward. Now, Vinny's going to be able to pop Primal Rage, and you're going to have to keep the rest of your team on there, but they're going into a Kitsune Rush.
They're going into a Kitsune Rush of their own. SJP uses his as well. Can they win this out? Harvey gonna get EMP. Take down Sugareru. What is happening? This is not the script that I read. Hive 5 are not able to hold on. The bot might just pass it. They might tie the series up here.
In the final fight.
Oh my god, they take out piece 2. Oh my goodness, what is happening, Billy? Top tier kid goes wild as blue team look to go to map number 5. Oh my goodness.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my goodness.
They turn a desolate situation into a map win. And it was because the DPS duo, or the support duo. That is the reason why they bring out the immortality barrier. They bring out the Suzu. They get the work done. And I mean, there's no reason that we're not talking about an interview here. We should be talking to the winners right now. Hive 5 just the bed in the worst possible way. And using the EMP to try to take down a Baptiste when you are a quarter of your health?
Nah. Not a
that
good
ain't
idea.
the call. That ain't the call. And you got punished properly for it.
Mm-hmm.
And now
I think that sealed the deal right there.
That sealed the deal, because if they come back with that EMP, Joshua, This is completely different. We're talking about a completely different scenario. And, they can bring in that Astrodex can get an early assassination with the one punch, and get everybody off the point with the seismic slam. So, yeah, I mean, you crap the bed there, High Five. There's no other way to put it. You really let this one go.
Yeah, we're going to head to a short little break to set the stage. Map 5 right after this. Winner goes to the grand finals. But stick around. You don't want to miss it. welcome back, everyone. I mean, what more can you ask for? Map 5, console versus contenders. And, I mean, I don't think we even should be here, but we are, and, I mean, I'm here for it. Billy's here for it. Headrammer in the production's here for it. And we're headed into Ilios.
I mean, this is High Five's pick, so they must have a definite strat set up for this. But, I mean, Ilios is one of those maps that I think everybody has their meme comps and then they have their serious comps. Now, for the blue team, this will shake up the world if they end up taking this, because it will solidify something that I have been standing by my guns for years, that console has been on the rise, and in the right hands. Can take down a high levels PC team, and this could in fact be it. This could be the moment that we see a proper console team taking down a proper contenders team. And if it does, I mean, I'm going to be feeling the shockwaves here in Missouri. I will be celebrating alongside my console brethren, but they got to get through it. They got to get through Ilios. They got to start on Lighthouse. And Sugarera starting out with a little bit of a teleport strat.
Contenders Council when? But
we have talked about it, just like the console overall, the console watch World Cup. It would be a meme dream at the best.
I know it would be so fantastic though. But hey, maybe this could be the beginning of that if Blue Team finds the victory over Hive 5 here, and both teams are doing a almost mirror matchup here, but besides the support line difference from these two squads, and we'll see how that affects the fight early on as SJP's super low gonna be able to get away, teleport back to their squad as Blue Team get the first cap.
I mean, the fact that you see this swap coming through, Pete, what a nice follow through there by Topher. Going to be able to answer it right back. So now, I mean, both, I mean, you got a echo off the miller, so high ground at a premium, but now the speed engage is going to be in favor of High Five. They're going to flip the point here at 20%. And I mean, Wicca needs to stick on Abyss's back at all times, and needs to be using that whip shot to take away any kind of damage coming, especially if it's top tier kid and Sugarera gets the revenge.
Sugarera coming in with the revenge onto top tier kid. As Blue Team still sticking around, though, they're able to continue to put pressure on this point, forcing Hive 5 to take maybe the fights that they're not really that comfortable with, but in the end, they still find out Zero buying themselves more time on the capture percentage.
You know, I'm kind of surprised that we don't see Nash coming out here from Sugarera, honestly, looking for the high ground control, the TNT coming onto the point, and that's going to force a primal out of Vinny, and Vinny just gets absolutely deleted by Astronex.
Yeah, as SJP finds this out, but again, there's still just not enough coming in for High Five just yet here, from Blue Team here, as they do have ultimates coming into this fight, though, Billy.
But, I mean, you're looking at the protection from Wicca. Wicca has not gone down but once here. And I think the aerial control right now is in favor of Peace. I say that as top tier. Instant Caster Curse immediately gets the value.
And then the Kitsune Rush comes in onto point. Vinny's able to take out Astronex, the healing, the extra damage from the Ant Matrix, helping them solidify this point. Get it back into their favor. 77% on the board, though, for High Five.
Expensive, though. I mean, you put the Primal Rage in the previous fight, and then both support ultimates and the Pulse Bomb, so now you're looking at just a duplicate. Now, I mean, they invested the rally before the hero place came through. That's the duplicate coming out right now.
As now they come out here. There's the duplicate, like you said, onto the Winston. Peace opts for the duplicate onto the Tracer. As Sugareru comes in with a Pulse Bomb stick onto Vinny. There's the Primal Rage as well. Zero is finding 2 picks, but is that enough to keep this point from flipping at the time being? No, it's not. It gets up to 59% though, but it's now accruing for this High Five squad as top tier kid is now gone and done. as Peace blows up 2 with the Echo, make it 3.
Peace just took over the lobby here on Lighthouse, and I mean, did you see the peel there for Wicca? Wicca better be taking Peace out for some ice cream or something there, because they got all the value. That is going to be the first point captured here for High Five, and I thought it was going to come in on the back of a nano engage. Nah, it was Wicca on this Brigitte that was able to turn the fight around, allows the rest of the team to confirm the kills. And now they're sitting on match point. They're sitting on game point. They're sitting on map point. This could be the end for blue team. More brawl-centric map here, but looks like we're going to stick with the Winston compositions. And we've seen this across a lot of different competitions with collegiate, with the Asia Pacific contenders, with Korean contenders, with Collegiate Cup. I mean, Winston really is getting themselves back into the foray as a tank that can do it all.
Yeah, and I mean, I think this is really kind of what they're hoping for. There is that obviously dive aspect, but it also can still be in your face with the Tesla cannon as well from both of these two teams. But they're gonna look for that. The hack comes out. Okay, I thought Top Tier Kid was just gonna walk off the side of the map for a second there, but Sugarero is the one to open up the kills for Hive 5, taking Vinny out. It is still going to be traded around. No one's getting a bit. No one's getting a little too ahead of things, but now Zero and Top Tier Kid are able to get these 2 picks back into their favor as well. Now things back into the favor of blue team, and they can start their the capture of their point for themselves.
I mean, the summer pick right now needs to have more value. Vinny has to be the product of these hacks, or when you do go on Top Tier Kid, you have to make sure that you're confirmed the kill on the back of it. I mean, look at this. The vision here being provided by Peace is going to be great, but EMP has to be generated every 2 fights for this to actually work. And every manual hack that comes through has to be capitalized upon. And I mean, look at this beautiful pick right there on the Vinny.
Yeah, but Vinny's able to get away, and then the healing from SJP is there to get and help them build up to a nano boost, which is going to be very crucial for these fights that come in later on. As a nice anti-nade comes through, they aren't able to find as much of a follow-up as they would have hoped to, but still, it's blue team finding these picks as they continue to hold on to the point.
Double support ultimates invested in that fight wins them that. And now, you know, you're looking at the Kitsune Rush and the sound barrier coming up for High Five. EMP online. Now, I think that you want to hold this till after Astronex puts out this Primal Rage, gets the displacement, gets into the back line, looking for Harvey and SJP. That's got to be your focus of this EMP to turn this fight around.
Yeah, they've got to turn this fight around some way, somehow, as well, they are looking to come in here. There's the EMP, like you were talking about, and it finds out Harvey, but they do lose Wicca. Top Tier Kid is still going wild on this Echo. The Primal Rage, though, should wrap things up into the favor of Hive 5. The copy on to Sugareru is there, but it's not going to be enough for them to really change this fight.
I mean, you get the investment out of it, and I mean, that's great. Support ultimates held on to as well. So Vinny has the advantage right now. Primal Rage at the ready, but nothing else to follow up on the back of it, so it's going to come in the neutral from both Zero and Top Tier Kid.
Yeah, gonna come in here. The Kitsune Rush comes in from Abyss as well as the Sound Barrier, but they've lost Peace in this fight. This is disastrous for High Five right now. They used their double support ultimates to sustain through the Kitsune Rush, and they died.
Yeah, they're dead. I mean, it's just an unfortunate use there. I mean, Pulse Bomb needs to land, needs to stick, needs to touch now. Otherwise, we're heading to well.
Yeah, this looking to be the end, but there's still an opportunity. The Pulse Bomb comes through. The healing is going to be there. The Nano Boost is on to Vinny, but Sugar Arrow's found top tier kid, but it's still not seeming to be enough. They're still finding picks for blue team. The rally from Harvey is there to keep all of blue team up and healthy. The sleep dart solidifies it. Blue team tie it up. We're headed to well.
We're headed to the final map of this upper bracket final. And I mean, if we're looking at just run of form right now, High Five, 2 separate maps, Esperanza and now on Ruins, compositionally diffed out by blue team. I don't think that this Kitsune rush is going to be looking too good here for well. I actually really like the SJP Ana here. Got a lot of value. The anti-nades just completely denying a lot of the sustain for them. So well, it's going to be where we settle this. Console looking to take the win here against a contenders team.
I mean, if you go back, this is a complete 180 from when we first saw this council team face against Wisp. They're looking so much more together, so much more coordinated, and it's really working in their favor. They've got this in the bag. Well, they don't have this in the bag, but they're setting themselves up for a very good opportunity right now. As Zero does go down early on. Sugareru finding 2 already for High Five.
This is exactly what they needed. They needed a comprehensive fight win. They need to be able to run in and take care of this blue team and kind of, slap it down on the table. This is what you're going to have to run up against. And Top Tier Kid is under serious duress right now, not able to get out.
Not able to get well, as Zero's trying to find some picks, but again, not going to be happening as the respawns are coming back though from blue team here now as they look to get back into this fight. Zero does have this pulse bomb available here, Billy.
No, I mean that's a good start. SJP getting a lot of work done on the Ana as well. I think that an anti-nade needs to come out once Asher next puts their bubble down. Really needs to close on it. I mean, yeah. Ooh. I mean, another manual hack there from Top Tier Kid.
The nice pulse bomb though on to Harvey. It is going to be taken back. The EMP now coming in to try to keep this in the favor of High Five. They only do get Vinny, but it is enough to stop the aggression that Vinny had when they popped that primal rage. But they're still on this point, still finding things out, still trying to make things happen as a nice flail shot comes through. The Kitsune rush from Abyss is there. The nano boost in response onto Harvey as Top Tier Kid is already out of this fight. It's not looking to be the best just right now for blue team as the sound barrier from Wicca is there as well. This should be High Five winning this out. A nice pulse bomb to stop things in the tracks. I think that's the game, like you said.
Yep, that'll do it right there. There might be a last-second touch here from Top Tier Kid. I don't think so. Nah. That was just done and dusted. And once again, it was compositional differences, bringing out the Sombra there, providing the manual hacks. But still, I mean, from what we saw in the initial console versus contenders matchup, we are worlds ahead. We are light years ahead. The console scene is on the rise, and I think them taking it more seriously and them getting the scrims in and competing, this season in the CGL, in the NAPC Open Division, really has done them the world of good. And I mean, I love this blue team, and I think that they've got a very bright future ahead of them. Somebody adopt Harvey and get them over here to the States so they don't have to play on ping all the time, because I think that you would see an even better gameplay out from them. But I'm not going to give ping any kind of a pass here, Joshua, because, man, when they were on, they were on. Yeah. It's just a fight here or there. That is the difference between us talking about a record-breaking win here and, you know, just a more standard and a more sweaty game than I think Hive Mind were actually looking forward to.
Yeah, I'll go back to what after that Wisp matchup that blue team had. A lot of them were kind of down, and I was like, especially to Harvey on Twitter, I'm like, bro, if you guys work together, scrim more, there's gonna be just a huge difference. And like you said,
yeah,
it was a 3-2 to the final control point of Ilios. That can't get closer besides it being 99 to 100 on that last round. It was so good, and again, I mean, it's showing like what you've been preaching throughout your time in Castic, that Council's not that far behind PC, and should not be discriminated against in further competitive games.
Really, I mean, it's good across a lot of other titles. Why not Overwatch? Why not Overwatch? And I think that we're seeing, I mean, can you imagine if they had like a coach and like a set scrim block schedule, and you know they competed in these open divisions, and they got the support that they needed, you know, not only from, you know, a coach and a support staff there, but from the console scene, from Console Watch supporting them, showing up in their numbers. Hello, this is what Vinny and the team needs. They need the support of us that supported them all these years. Remember
when that J3 event happened? The Council Watch fam came out in droves, like, this easy 3-0 for blue team, easy 3-0, and that, I mean, we love seeing Council people thrive. Like you said, you've been just giddy on Twitter seeing the advances Astronex has made, making Team Canada. Talking with Ocean about his seeing Doomed come from Council all the way up to top contenders, almost making Team USA.
Yep.
Smart Chief as well. I mean, it's not worth. Yeah, I forgot Worshedder too. Another. There's just been so many incredible Council players that have moved over to the PC scene and are dominating. I haven't even mentioned Chicken, who was in chat. Hutch, who's been they've both been playing for their for their collegiate squad, and Hutch on Blinn, Blinn's a very good team.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is just incredible to see when Council players succeed in even not on just Council, but in a PC as well, and they always get the support from everyone from Console.
Well, that's going to do it for us here. It is a 3-2 Hive 5 victory over your Console blue team. And, well, now Hive 5 get to sit and wait to see who they're going to face in the finals, in the grand finals. They have already secured themselves $500. Now, I believe that blue team has a chance to make a lower bracket run, if I remember that correctly.
Yes. So they do play the winner of Hive Mind versus Crazy 88. Another Council org going over to PC. They still have some Council players there as well. Ryan Guy, Ricky, I believe Jags swapped over, but oh my goodness, I've forgotten the roster already, and I'm sad because
okay.
I casted them literally like last week. This is just not okay, but I think that's going to be about it, Billy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this journey with us, the Council versus Contenders. I mean, who else could we have had on for this broadcast other than the godfather of Council Watch himself?
I got to come back home. I mean, let's be real. I mean, this is where I got my start. And if I'm available, you know I'm going to be back here, baby. You know I'm going to be back here with my Console brethren.
But that is going to be it. Thank you all for watching. Peace out. I mean, obviously, stick around when we have more streams. Make sure to follow the Twitch channel. thank you all for watching. It's been me, Joker's Ransom, him, Chef Billy, and Headrammer on the production side. Thank you all for watching. Peace out and have a wonderful good night's sleep.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.